got a new phone number.
Okay. She didn't text me.
973.
Oh god.
973 gang.
Everyone always asks me, they're like, what is the 973? And I'm like, it's from Jersey. And then they're
What's
like,
the 973? It's 3 numbers. It's a fucking area code, you idiot.
True.
Retard.
Fuck, they're gonna track us down now, Martin.
Yeah,
They're gonna hunt us for sport.
Let them come.
the most dangerous
Come.
game.
Bring
Come.
it
Wait. It's like, did you see that? Did you see that thing?
I
It's
know,
like,
I know.
cum zone.
I like knew where that was going.
Cum zone. Have you seen it?
That sounds familiar, maybe.
Hey Siri, pull up the cum zone video.
Oh my god.
She didn't do it right.
You've answered the comes up.
Have you seen the cum zone video, Sergio?
I have not. Should I see it?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait a minute. Let me pull it up. Let me call this up.
Dude,
Jamie. That's a Joe Rogan joke.
Jamie.
Are you Joe Rogan now, Martin?
No, God
Is
no.
it a saga? What is it?
No, it's just
TV?
one video.
We'd have so many more viewers.
This episode will be called Cum Zone.
No, we said it was gonna be called Cock and Ball Torture.
I think we already have one called Talking About
That's
Torture.
what I was saying.
Only come inside anime girls. Quivering clit, double-jointed pussy, fresh balls, elegant ejaculation. First the kiss, then the cum.
Dude, this could be. I think this meets the criteria for r/keep in the YouTube.
Co-op cock torture. Stuff my dick into a furnace. Stitch my cock shut.
Oh god.
Cook my greasy balls. Blast me and make it snappy.
Can you send this to me? I want to put it in a group
I
chat.
was gonna say, I have a friend who would run.
Actually, wait, hold on. That reminds me of a different video.
Wait a minute, that reminds you of a different video.
Yeah, I think we all have a friend who would
Wait,
Cum
share it
zone.
with me first.
Quivering clit.
This one for me.
Double
Hold
jointed
on.
pussy. That's the other thing that happens with us.
With a rock twist. The pain I must endure. Okay, here we go.
That's the other thing that Sergio. Here's the other thing that happens. Either we're arguing about directions, or we're talking about the latest meme that has entered our sphere. So like, it was like the Garfield thing for like
fuck.
for like a
Still haven't
month.
seen that.
Make me God.
Make me
No,
God.
honestly, the way
God.
Renzo used that at the AEC show, like he.
That was so perfect.
No, the timing lined up. Like they literally it said "Make me God" and went silent, and everyone was like, "Woo!" I was like, "Wait, why did I just feel chills?" It was kind of epic. And then he got.
It
on
was
stage.
so cool.
It was good. It was a good bit.
Okay, so what Renzo did was, we have this thing every semester called the AEC Bandstand, where the Audio Engineering Club puts on a concert with 3 bands from Stevens, and Renzo's band, Cool and Good, was opening, and so they're like meme rock. That's like their whole shtick. So they got a projector. Like Renzo was like totally AWOL for
I
like.
have a video of this.
He was totally AWOL for like pretty much up until the downbeat. And it was like, what is happening? Where's Renzo? And he shows up with a projector and a screen. And so he plays the Garfield video. And it's like all the way up until the Make Me God point.
They all look really confused.
Yeah, that
That's
is.
amazing.
But then he did it, and then it was Make Me God. And it was like this guitar hit. And it was just
Yeah, it was
so epic. It was
was
like the
good shit.
coolest fucking thing.
That's how Cool and Good should open a show. If they ever got booked to like Brooklyn Steel or something.
That would be so crazy.
What does meme rock entail? Like what?
All of
Sounds
their
like
rock,
zombies.
all of their rock is
It's
based
actually
around memes.
Surreal. I forget what it says in there.
It's like post surreal meme rock or something
Yeah.
like that. It's like
Wait,
surreal rock. So they're kind of like Ween and
but like
meets.
specific to Steven sometimes, a little too specific. But
Yeah, I mean some of their lyrics they'll like switch in and out just to like get a rise out of the Stevens crowd. Like the at least I don't go to NJIT.
yeah.
Wait, did you see their Instagram post where it was like Cripple Renzo?
Yeah.
And he
So
and the
what-
Cool and Good.
Oh, there's an
the
actual-
Cool and Good stamp was
Yeah.
on the
on the
button.
that's been there for like a year and a half.
Really?
It like in all weather. It's like crazy. Those are some good stickers that they got.
I
Can
just
I
don't
have
know their
one?
Instagram handles on it, but yeah, it's fucking.
Yeah, everything but that is, but So
walked
Renzo
in.
was playing a show at, what was it? Do you remember what it was? I think it was like,
Chi-Fi probably.
I think it was a Piskies party.
No shot. It had to be Chi-Fi.
Pretty sure it was
They
Piskies.
played Piskies.
I think they played Piskies.
I didn't
What
even
is
get a
Pis-
chat gig like that.
It was like PSK or like,
Oh.
It's like the. I don't even know.
They're like the
It's
weed
cool
frat.
Kid frat. No, they're
The-
not the weed. Chi-Fi's the weed frat.
well, there's a lot of weed at Piskies. They're
a
more
lot-
like the ketamine
Well, there's
frat.
a lot of coke at Piskies too. So it's,
Yeah, they're like the coke
Well,
frat. There's like the weed frat and then there's a coke frat. Piskies is the coke frat.
yeah, but they were cool freshmen. They always do the best parties for me at least.
True. But Renzo, so some dude tried to mug someone and Renzo like chased after him to like get the wallet back and like hit this guy. But he like in the scuffle, he like hurt his ankle. So he has to walk. And it's not like a big injury.
Wait, are you describing Renzo's injury right now?
Yes.
That is not what happened.
What happened?
He was fucking playing with Hunter in the playground.
I thought he was like.
Sorry.
I like my
Did he
story
tell you
better.
that story?
Yeah. All right, you know what?
Yeah,
you
but
might
it's
as well
Renzo.
leave before you crush my entire
my
entire
God.
Yeah, but it's
my
Renzo.
childhood.
He got
So-
pushed around by Hunter and it was an accident, and he tells everyone that he was abused by a domestic terrorist.
Oh, good.
Amazing.
That's pretty funny.
Nice meeting you.
Very nice.
Bye,
Nice
Serge.
meeting you.
Get home safe.
Will do.
Yeah, he told everyone that. Shut up. But he told everyone that.
He got bullied by the Unabomber, apparently.
Oh, God.
There's like a domestic terrorist who was like who was like mugging someone, and he like chased after.
Because that's
them
what
and,
they do. They mug people.
Yeah, but then Renzo like falling down and twisting his ankle on the playground. That's like equally plausible knowing him.
That's more than equally plausible.
I'm impressed that he made up a good story to go.
I'm
What
not.
made you believe that?
But I got to take him at face value sometimes because you can't tell what's real and what's not with him.
You can't tell when he's sarcastic or not.
You can tell when he's being sarcastic, but you can't tell when he's lying.
Depends.
He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy, Matt Renzo.
Fun guy.
I'll bring him around one of these days.
I was gonna say I have no context for him except what I've heard, and also one of the podcast episodes he was on.
Okay, guys, hot take.
Yeah.
Hot take. Facebook makes good memes.
Okay,
Fuck you,
my first
Renzo.
impression of him, he came over with cranberry spray.
He did.
Yeah, he's straight
He did.
cranberry.
yeah, he did do that.
He did do that.
That was my first impression. My second impression was from a few months ago. And not a few months, maybe like a month ago, where it was the Snapchat of him going, "Uh-oh, pee-pee."
Yeah,
And
he
was,
picked
like,
up a
spraying
garden.
the hose.
He picked up a garden hose and he
this
goes,
one, I remember this.
"Uh-oh, pee pee," and he just whips off his belt and then he like holds the garden hose.
You
But it's like
sent
on the
that to
cone.
me.
It's like sprays like a cone, so it like it's like
My brother's, Martin sent that to me out of zero context. And I'm like, Renzo.
I do that a lot.
What a guy.
Chris gets a lot of pictures.
I get
do.
a lot of them too.
I do.
What was
I
the
do.
last?
And Martin, I look at them all.
I know you do.
I do.
I see.
I screenshot almost all of them. I'm trying to find one. Oh, this is like one of the last ones you sent me. It just says okay and like our fat dog. I love that dog.
Love that dog.
No.
Where is she?
Somewhere.
In the living room.
Okay.
Wanna
Cum
find
zone.
one?
I would like
You've
another
entered
pretzel.
the cum zone.
You've entered the cum zone.
Sure, thanks.
I'm a payas.
Certified gamer girl, PhD.
Gamer.
Would you like one?
Doctorate.
The
I'm good,
P is
thank
for
you.
piss.
The P is P is for piss. PhD. Piss on my dick.
The H.
I buy it. It'd be a good degree.
What if I,
That's
Cassie?
my water, you
What if
fiend.
I got you like one of those like online diploma things and like printed it out and it says like certified gamer girl, PhD.
I'd hang it up in my dorm. Yeah.
Perfect.
Is that my Christmas gift this year?
And then
No,
someone
I'm gonna make
sees and
shirts
asks you,
again.
name a video game. You just be like, and dive out a window.
Yeah.
Game video.
Although you can actually read my thesis if you want to hear about that. I'm currently working on a bigger project right now, and then just be really big about it.
Yeah, so pretty much. So basically, working on this project.
That's not how people talk.
Sounds like you're chewing.
Name
gum.
one person that talks like that.
So me and my buddy Ian were at this party one time. Have I ever shown you a picture of Ian?
I think he was over one time.
No, he wasn't.
Really? No. I don't know who you're talking about.
Let me see. I might actually have like an Instagram. Let me check his Instagram because he definitely hasn't. Oh, okay. No. Okay. Let's see. I definitely took pictures of him wearing the Joker Snapchat filter and sent him to you. But he looks like this.
That's a guy.
He's like really tall, really lanky. He used to have dreadlocks, but he's since washed his hair. So
That's
And he
good.
probably combed them out.
yeah. Anyway, he so I was at this party with him, and it was like midnight munchies. So it's only like 10 o'clock, but like I'm just sitting on this bench, and and it's at a Chi-Fi. So like in the main room there was like a bench right next to the door. So they tend to keep the door closed so to keep the air conditioning in. So he's sitting there like this, like chest puffed out, like shoulders back, and just like, and then when he stands like in place, and like people like walk in, and he goes like, they're like, just like when people walk in like really loud, and people would be like, or he would go like, hey. He would like look up at them and like try to shake their hand, and they would just get so skeeved out.
I feel like I get the sense that you just go to these parties to fuck with people. Like,
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
no fun is happening.
Absolutely.
No traditional partying.
And
It's-
people who
it's
have been
fucking
doing weed or
around,
drinking are
and
so
then-
much easier to verbally abuse. They can't fight back.
It is so
Every time
easy.
you tell me about a party you go to, it's either fucking around or violently throwing up after drinking.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
drank.
Thank you for the insight.
I drank like this cup of shit. It had like
Do you drink the jungle juice?
it was basically jungle juice. Well, I mean, they had this stuff called Blue. It was really good.
Oh, I
it
think
was
I know what you're
really
talking
good.
about.
But
Just drain cleaner.
yeah, it was pretty much just Windex, you know.
I
But
love that stuff.
Yeah.
it tasted really good.
Antifreeze.
But I had like this juice. It was like mostly fruit juice, but it had like 2 or 3 shots of vodka in it. And I drank it like really quickly, like in the span of like 15 minutes.
That is not
And I had like I really didn't have a lot to eat that day. So I'm just like
Rookie move.
I'm like, uh-oh. I have to walk away now.
BRB.
I'll be back.
Yeah. The worst is when it gets in your nose, man. I got to tell you, it's just like
That's
it's just like
Alcohol or the...
No,
Yeah,
shit.
the vomit.
oh.
Why would you put
God,
alcohol
that's
in your
gross.
nose?
I don't
For
know.
the
People
ultimate
are-
high.
Degenerate, are you?
I could see people snorting.
Let me tell you.
Like, that's dumb.
Oh, speaking of which, at another party, basically, yeah, at the party where I was like, you girls can't like leave. This dude Gosha, he's very, very Russian, or is he Ukrainian? Anyway,
What's the difference?
he speaks fluent Russian, which is the funniest shit
So I
listening
guess
to him
he's
do it.
Russian.
Yeah. Ukrainians speak Russian.
They speak Ukrainian.
Anyway, he snorted ketamine.
Nice.
So I was actually just like walking around, like I was like circulating between 2 groups of people, and I went downstairs and I just walked into this room. Whippets everywhere. Everywhere, man. Like
God, a whole
there was like
party
a
of them.
box that was like this wide and like the same deep, just whippets. And there was like 4 of them in the room. Yeah, there was a lot of whippets.
That's whack.
Yeah, and I see this girl like, and like they had like this device where you could like screw the whippet into it and it would like shoot the nitrous
Yeah.
oxide into it. And then like all you would have to, and it had like a whipped cream kind of thing on the top, so all you would have to do is go.
Yeah.
But this girl hit it and she was like, ah! And it was like, it's just like, I was just like, where did I step into?
That's ratchet.
It was actually really ratchet because
Yeah.
she looked like miserable, like genuinely like sunken cheeks, fucking sunken eyes,
Fucking
that's
nice.
bad.
sweating forehead,
That's
yeah,
Nice.
like stringy hair
Everyone starts
everywhere.
chanting, retard, retard.
And she looked so unhappy. But then
Nice.
Gosha walks in. He's just like spacing out. I'm like, is he okay? And then like Ian's like, yeah, he just snorted ket. I'm like, bruh.
Bruh. Dude, that's so whack.
So we snort and stuff?
Is
that-
that what's
is that the
happening now?
consensus?
Alcohol is better when you put it in the stink.
Boof.
I can't believe. So Sergio, before you got here, Sergio's trying to tell me that he thought boofing meant like hitting like some sort of
No, he wrong.
inhalable thing, like either a joint or like a cigar or something. And he's like, oh, it's hit.
No, it's not.
We're gonna boof. And I'm like, every time I heard that, I was like, I don't think that's what you. I don't think that.
So
That's what you
I've
think
heard it used
means.
in both contexts.
So-
I don't know.
I mean, it's like I guess it's like boof, like ooh poof, smoke cloud.
Like puff puff.
Yeah, like puff puff. But then like I always took it to mean like you were sticking something in your ass. Like if you said like, oh, we're gonna go boof, I'm thinking like you're gonna stick like a Prozac in your asshole or something like that. That's what I always took it to mean. And so when Sergio heard that, I was just like, how have you never heard of this before? He's like, oh. And I'm like, yeah. So when you're saying like, oh yeah, we're gonna boof, and I'm like, you're gonna do what? Like the first 3 times I heard him say that, or like him or Renzo say it, I would be like,
I feel like I've
What
heard
are
it
you
used
up
to?
both ways.
There's 2 definitions.
Because I've heard it maybe just has to do with air, like getting like. Oof.
but
Like, I
that
don't
it's
know.
just like I just feel like if you're gonna like smoke, then say yeah, there's gonna be something to smoke there. And I'm like, okay, cool. But if you say we're gonna boof stuff, that could mean like anything. That could mean like
Myriad
you're,
of
you're sticking like an
things.
opiate up your.
Okay, so this is what Urban Dictionary says. The first top definition says, honestly, don't know what it means, but some kid in my Italian class keeps threatening to do it to the teacher. And the second one says, to abuse an illicit or illicit substance via insertion into one's rectum.
Yeah,
Sound like you were closer.
yeah,
Interesting.
because that's what I always thought it meant. Like you say, oh, you gotta boof it. You know, it's just like you don't that you wouldn't say like, oh, you have to smoke it. Like if I said like, Andrew, here's some like if I was your doctor, I'd be like, Andrew, here's some drugs. Unfortunately, you have to boof it.
I would say I don't know what
Boof
that
it.
word is. I've never heard it before today, doctor.
I don't think that's a medical
You
term.
gotta
doctor.
boof it.
You have to
Very technical
boof it.
term.
Look it up.
Urban Dictionary.
Boof. Boof it.
But
Boo, boo, boo.
once every 4 hours.
Boof up.
Boof.
Wow,
That's
that
gotta
is
be rough.
frequent.
I'll boof
Oh,
you
boy.
once every
Low
4
dose.
hours. Like they did in the Gulag.
Did they?
Did they?
Not.
Did they?
I was gonna say, I feel like that wasn't the main objective of Gulag.
No, it was to forget about you until you wither away and die.
Yeah, not boofing.
Boof.
I don't think the Sixth Army really got boofed.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Wouldn't count on
They
it.
were boofed.
They just died.
Yeah. Good times.
I mean, there's other words for like smoking, you know? So it wouldn't be boofed.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't think boof would be like the go-to
It's
word.
It's something different.
Boof.
Is that like the sound it makes?
I think
As it, like,
because, I
goes
think it's
up.
like because
It's
it
just like,
sounds like
ooh,
poof,
Ooh.
and you know how like the smoke.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah, that's
I think that's what.
But why
they
not
get it
say
mixed up.
poof? Or like puffin or something
Poof
like that.
sounds like
Poof sounds too
bullshit.
happy.
I don't know. It sounds
Poof
too
sounds...
Poof
Sounds-
isn't like the right word. Puff is the right word.
Stoners I know just go, hey, you wanna go smoke? And
Yeah.
Or like
Just
you wanna
be
say-
direct about it. Why are you using euphemisms?
Because they think it makes them sound cool.
Well,
It just makes me pissed off and them sound like an asshole.
boof.
Boof.
well, sometimes like slang words can have multiple meanings.
Get it?
Last one. Not that we have, but
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Last one in the world.
yeah, exactly.
If this was the last pretzel in the world,
How, what would you describe it as?
it's a damn good pretzel. Yeah, I need water.
Is it
though.
only good because it's the last one and you know you have it?
Do you have a cup?
No, pretzels are just good in
Those
general.
are good.
Do you have a cup? Do you want the bottled water or the sink?
No, just sink.
Simple man.
I'm a simple man. I got simple needs. Fuck.
Retard.
Retard. Ha, retard.
Retard.
Ha, retard.
Retard.
What a retard, dude.
Cassie, your turn.
My turn to what? Say
Ha,
retard?
retard.
Retard.
Ha, retard.
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 I don't know.
Return.
I don't feel really enthusiastic. Like that wasn't a stupid thing. You just dropped your phone. You're clumsy. Like you,
You clumsy. Oh,
you're clumsy.
you clumsy.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
clumsy.
yeah,
He's clumsy and a retard.
And quirky.
And quirky.
Look kind of quirky though.
You're quirky, Martin. You're a quirky boy.
You literally look like you live in Seattle with that cup.
Not happened.
Hillary Clinton. I'm voting for Hillary Clinton.
Shut
Oh, the boy, I vote for Hillary.
Ooga booga.
Ooga booga.
Okay, Cassie. It's about that time.
What's the time?
Pull up the notes. Don't.
Tell me we're gonna use
Don't.
them.
Okay, you know what? Oh, if you got them in your backpack, don't worry about it. Oh, she's already halfway there. No, she's gonna do
It's
it.
too late now.
It's the climb.
Wait, my
Fucking-
Cosmo teacher, she always puts like inspiring quotes on
Your
the
laptop is a
board
dish
every
drive.
day.
Poor.
One of them was
Yeah.
one of them was just "It's the climb" with an exclamation point, and I'm like, how is that inspiring?
I mean,
Like,
I
you
feel
get-
pretty inspired.
I'm
It's
inspired.
the climb.
Yeah.
You can't
that-
just say that though.
Did you
I
see
mean,
that on
so
my
much.
stamp? Be inspire.
I'm gonna get a tramp stamp that says it's the climb.
It's the climb.
We'd actually keep talking about dumb shit. I'm gonna run to the back.
That hurt.
Dumb shit.
I'm numb to
It's
it.
the climb, Cassandra.
Cassandra.
Oh wait, quick! Everyone tell their best stories.
Okay, so this one time at band camp.
This one time at a swing thing,
I swung super hard.
this gay guy.
His name was Chris.
Oh yeah. Oh, tell the gay guy story. Tell the gay guy story.
Shall I wait for her to come back?
Was that a real story?
Yeah. Oh, it's
Oh.
a real story. Right.
110% real.
Oh, it's so real.
Oh my
I
God,
can.
you did have that sweet
and-
party. I forgot. You were
and I
there.
can prove it too. Right. This Warren wasn't here for this.
Open
This-
up the fucking pit.
I
Jump in the pit.
Okay, so a couple weeks ago for swing, we were like, hey, let's do something fun and go to Philly for like a swing dance like social thing. So we're like, that sounds fun. So we go to Philly and go to the swing dance thing, and it's pretty crowded, so you can't really do anything that crazy, but you know, still fun. But I'm on the side talking to some other TC and J people, and this guy comes up to us, like tall, clearly not straight, in a stereotypical way. But then upon further analysis, you know, like earrings, he had like a button on that was like was just like support LGBTQ rights, and I'm like, well, like good stuff. He ended up being a really cool guy. His name's Keenan, and he's like, "What's up, bitches? Who wants to fucking dance?" In like the sassiest way possible, and like all suspicions confirmed, right?
Right.
So like, and everyone else was like kind of like taken aback by this, but being the absolute
You being gay as well.
me
which,
being
like,
the Chad Thundercock, I was like, yeah, lead or follow.
Right.
And he was like, I'll do whatever you want, boo. But like, it was funny the way he said it.
Yeah.
Like he was clearly just like jesting. And I was like, I normally lead, but I can follow. So he's like, all right, we'll start with you leading. So I guess everyone there already knew him because he's just like, he's flamboyant. It's clear that everyone was friends with him. So like they kind of like cleared out like a space for us to dance. So the pressure's on.
oh
Right.
wow.
And it's a fast song.
Middle
and-
of the circle.
And it's only like my third song of the night. Like I just got there. And so like I start off leading and it's going like we're blazing around. A lot of fun. But then like it's like a third through the song we switched, so now I'm following and he's leading, and like the final third we switched back. So like it looked sick and everyone was like, oh shit. So it was sick. And then like, you know, so we had our fun, we danced and whatnot. And then like so we go our separate ways to dance with other people. Then later on, this girl named Kiara comes up to me from TCNJ, and she's like, you know, Chris, Keenan was asking about you after you danced.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, what was he asking?
What about?
And he was asking if you're, you know, like gay or not. And I had to tell him that unfortunately you're not. And I was like, yeah, it's a curse. But and then
It's
so
a
that
curse.
happened, and then later on in the evening, like at the end, he like asked for my he got talked to me one-on-one. He's like, hey, can I get your Snapchat? So I'm like, yeah, fuck it, he's a ton of fun. So I gave him my Snapchat, and the other TC and J people, like they also thought he was fun. They saw him exchanging Snapchats, so they're like, oh, Keenan, we want your Snapchat too. And as they're walking over, he like looks at me like. Like he clearly only wanted mine,
Right.
but then had to give it to all of them. And yeah, that was the tale of how I could have gone home with a gay guy.
I mean, it
only.
happens.
Look at what happens to the best of us.
And only the best
That
of us.
kind of reminds me
Only the
of
best.
the Crystalia bit where he's like accidentally like fuck a gay guy, and then like you could like slip across Macy's. Do you remember that? He's like you could accidentally slip and fuck a gay guy,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
then he goes boink, and then he's like you can't slide across Macy's, find a pair of pants in your size, and then go to the gift wrapping, slide all the way to the gift wrapping section, and get the pair of pants that fit the person you're giving them to without them knowing that you're giving them a pair of pants. And he's like, that's more gay than fucking a guy.
Yeah, the bit was that he got a birthday present of pants, but they fit like really well.
And like he hadn't given them the size.
Yeah.
He just like
This is
eyeballed that.
this is something that someone eyeballed on him.
But yeah, so that's the story of the second time Swing has almost gotten a gay guy to try to be with me.
Oh, interesting.
It comes with the territory.
It comes with
I
the
gotta.
If only.
Wait, what was the first time? Did I miss both times?
You missed this. The first time was like sophomore year, maybe freshman year. This guy named I don't want to say his name because he still goes.
Say his name. Don't say his last name. Just say his first
I
name.
don't even know his last name.
Give us an alias.
Miles.
Sure.
Sure, Miles. We'll go with Miles.
Oh, that reminds me. I have a song to show you guys.
He's just like hitting on me a lot. And I was like,
Is that
How do
it?
you know I was hitting on and not just being friendly?
because he's gay and he made it very clear.
What's very clear? Like,
How do
hey,
you know? How do you know he's hitting on you and not just being friendly?
Because
Why
he's
won't guys
gay.
pick up on my hints? Why won't guys pick up on my hints, guys?
No, it's the opposite. It's like
'Cause
I don't
people
know.
play
Sometimes
hard
I'm
to
just being
get.
friendly.
Let me
and
show
I
you.
feel
Let me show
like
you a picture.
The message comes across
This is
wrong.
this is the message I get when girls are like, "Oh my god, why hasn't he picked up on my hints?" You know this picture, Andrew?
Oh god.
I don't.
Wait, it's upside down. Wait, it's upside...
No, it's not.
Is it not?
No, that's the worst.
No,
part.
that's the thing. See, this picture is specifically designed to have a bunch of things that look familiar or identifiable, but none of them actually are.
That is... Yeah.
Wait, what
So-
is?
Is it?
It's
There's.
such
It's a picture
it's
of
such a
essentially
confusing
of
picture.
nothing in particular, but
It's
Just
an
a
SCP is
man-
what
That's
it is.
what I was gonna
Random
say.
stuff.
Interesting.
Random stuff.
it's just random stuff like photoshopped together, but then like edited to look like nothing in particular. And it's
just like a
supposed
bunch
to
of
just
stuff.
it's supposed to frustrate your brain because
Oh, it's
you know
frustrating.
you know that
alright.
part of your brain that like sees like pictures and like sees like faces and things that
Yeah,
aren't
you like
actually
connect
faces.
the dots.
That's what that picture is tapping into.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of things that have like familiar colors and familiar shapes and like sort of familiar patterns, but it's not.
It's like too.
It doesn't add up to any
But your brain
identifiable
can extrapolate
thing.
the fact that it's an image.
Yeah, your brain can say like that looks like something I recognize, but you can't quite put your finger on it
Right.
because it's all a bunch of things that look sort of similar. Like that thing that sort of looks like a bear, that sort of looks like an animal of some kind, but or like that pile of garbage that you can't really pick out any one thing in. It taps into that. So it's like, why won't he pick up on my hints? And it's just like nothing
Yeah.
but like a mess of shit you can't
Right.
understand.
I wasn't talking about it in that sense. I was saying more in like the opposite sense, like when you're being friendly and like it gets taken the wrong way, and you're just like,
Right.
I
There
was
are
trying to be a nice
people
person.
there are people like that who
like flirting is
who's
just,
their
like,
way
how
of
we
flirting.
talk.
Yeah, their way of flirting is just being nice to people,
Right.
which is like
Being so like vague about it, not
Yeah,
giving
just being, like-
any hints at all.
just being like, hey, let's be friends first.
Like,
Just like
they're not obvious.
they're not obvious about it. Like they're not doing any like funny like actual flirting. They're just
Yeah.
like being like normal. You're just like striking up a normal conversation
They
and thinking
start
they're
with,
flirting.
like, hey, and that's it. And they're like, what's good?
Hey.
No, but like, what if you are just trying to be friendly,
I mean,
Well,
there's
then,
and someone thinks you're flirting? Someone's like, oh, they're trying to flirt by being friendly, and you're literally. Just...
I'm gay
You're just
now.
being
Then-
like, you're just being chill.
I guess
Looks-
well,
looks
guess
like-
I'll die.
guess
You'll
I'm
die
gay.
in the red turtleneck.
No, this man was not like that. But now it's like that because he knows I'm not interested. So now we just have fun.
Sucked for the 5 minutes after you whipped his dick out, though.
Was it that Asian guy?
No, he wasn't there.
Oh,
Oh.
disappointing.
No, he wasn't there.
I like putting faces to the names.
Well, you don't know this face.
I would have if he showed up.
You would have.
It was nice to finally meet Mike
Chad Thundercock.
and Brian.
No, you meant Nick. Oh, I guess no, you did meet Brian.
I don't think I ever met Nick.
Nick was there just briefly.
I think Nick was like in your apartment, but I never saw him.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't there.
Then why was I hearing noises from the other side of your apartment?
That would be Brian.
Oh. Still. Ah.
Martin came to visit me.
I picked up on that, yeah.
It was nice. It was really nice. I was thinking it would be such a funny meme if I had like gotten gas there and then like made the rest of the trip over to you. Because it's kind of like halfway there
You
already.
probably had a lot less fun visiting me.
We could have gone to like a museum or something.
Yeah, that's true. We could.
Just like taking a walk.
Yeah,
Could have seen Comic Book Club.
you could have if you came on a Friday evening.
I was down at TCNJ on a Friday evening, so rip.
Pepperoni.
We just watch bad TV shows usually.
That's fine. I can deal with that.
Yeah, you might as well jump in at any random point. It's not like it's good.
If he can jump into swing dance, he can jump into that.
Did you jump into swing dance?
Yes, I did.
How'd that go?
Pretty good.
Did you get hit on by any gay guys?
No.
They clearly weren't doing that good.
No.
Failure.
Unfortunately.
I don't think there were any there.
I could have tried out a few cold opens,
You could have.
but alas.
You definitely could.
I was there for you, Chris.
only you.
No one else. No one else mattered.
It was fun. TCNJ is so much nicer than Stevens. Shut up. But, because, like, Stevens is just, like, brown and gray. Brown.
Beige.
But then, like, TCNJ is, like, we're, like, an actual college. Not, like, a bunch of converted office buildings.
Yes.
STEM building was sick.
The STEM building is so cool. I'm geeking out.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
When I walk past, I still have those thoughts. I'm like, oh!
It's such a cool building.
Check out the TCNJ STEM building.
If you can. If you are not yet in college, or even if you aren't, fuck it. If you are a living human, if you are a dead human, you should have your funeral in the STEM building at TCNJ. You should have your wake. You should just have any reason you can to witness and have other people bear witness to the STEM building at TCNJ. Do it. It's really nice.
I wanted to get you into the robotics lab, but it was one of the rooms I couldn't swipe into.
That's fine. I was still thoroughly impressed with everything else.
We have like $100,000 robot in there called Baxter, but Baxter's fucking useless, right? Because
does
the
he
company
do?
that makes him went out of business like 2 years
Oh,
ago.
no.
So the software only runs on like Windows 8.
God.
And, like no systems run Windows 8, and like
Nope.
it's out of date, and there's like bugs that will never be fixed, and we can't just like update it. So,
Very
like,
nice.
He plays like checkers, and that's about it.
What you should do is hot take. Have TCNJ hire the devs for Baxter to finish him and bring him up to his full potential.
We also have like 20 now bots, which are like, it's like mini robots. Like you've probably seen videos of these like little robots playing soccer.
Yeah.
They're the now bots, and we have like 20 of them. We only use like 5 at best. They're like $15,000 each.
Great.
Oh my God.
but we have.
you
20
could
of
have them act out like an anime visual novel. I think that would be really funny.
We could make
Nothing
them
to
like
act
that.
out. They just yell at
I
each
know.
other.
Well, still, just have them like recite the lines with like. Do they have like a built-in voice chip or something?
Yeah, they have mics.
Yeah,
and stuff.
so just have them like act out like a script of some kind.
We have one that like drives a little car around.
That's so dope.
Although
Stevens doesn't have that.
It works, but only for short things because the car that he's in is poorly designed. It doesn't have enough torque.
I'll hit the obvious. Let's install one of them like one of the other German Goliaths.
Look, we have now bots to spare. Actually, well, and we do have one like robot, an old senior project that looks like a Goliath.
Ooh, that's straps of C4 to an actual Goliath.
Yeah, no one uses it anymore. Like it's an outdated project that doesn't really get worked on anymore. So like,
Oh, Chemlab probably has the right material to make explosives.
the STEM building probably has the material to make probably have explosives.
Probably, yeah.
There's a few research labs in there that
I
are
mean, if there's
unattended.
nitroglycerin, you're good. You're set.
I mean, it's connected to the biology building. That's where all the labs are.
Glycerin is a biology thing. I was trying to contribute. I'm sorry.
Andrew, we could totally do it.
Mitochondria.
No one would stop us.
Absolutely.
So,
Cum zone.
No, we could do it.
Biomedical engineers
Irish
be like,
way, just get
"Cum
some
zone."
fertilizer.
I'm the treasurer of the robotics club now. Totally don't deserve it, by the way. But, so like, yeah, they'll let me in. Like,
Hey Chris, why are you carrying 8 bags of fertilizer with you? It's for an
why are you taking
experiment.
that old? Why do you do that old senior project?
Cum zone.
I'm the treasurer. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't deserve to be treasurer, but I am. I won the election for no good reason. I didn't even really want it. I was like, yeah, all right, I'll run.
Is it kind of like how I became president of the comic club in the sense that there's no one else who wanted to? I didn't want to either, but there's
Other people wanted the position. I just was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll run. The kid Jordan who's gonna be president was like, yo, Chris, he's like, Chris, you should run. I'm like, I don't really show up. And he's like, so what? Like, who cares? I'm like, all right. So I ran. I was like the first speech for the treasurer position. I just go up, I'm like, yeah, I've done treasurer before, and so I'm qualified. Thanks. I sat back down. And I put like a few like key buzzwords out, or, like,
And everyone was like,
and everyone's like, oh, sounds like he knows what he's doing.
So,
And then the other kids go up and like, I like robotics. I did it in high school. And I'm like, oh, I guess the Chris kid has more experience. He should probably be treasurer.
so basically, I like robot. Basically, I'm gonna marry a robot. And then fuck
Wait,
the robot. And
the
then have the
Drake
robot
meme?
fuck me. Right in my cum zone.
Oh, God.
There's
Yeah.
the one dude, his whole speech just him singing Drenzer Company, but in really broken German, so it didn't sound like anything.
Yes, now I'm treasurer of robotics for no good fucking reason. I was just like, all right.
I mean, that's also how the real world works. So I guess-
Robot.
I mean, like, I ran. I won fair and square.
That is how the thing works, though. People put people they like in the positions they
But
want.
like, the people who voted for me, I don't know. Like,
don't have to know.
I've gone to maybe half the meetings this semester, and the people voting for me probably went to all of them.
That makes you a winner.
Yeah, it's just the only one that they decided wasn't deserving of a postnatal abortion.
And then this kid that did deserve to have a position was running for secretary, and he
Why
didn't
do you
get
say
it.
he deserves something?
Because he actually goes to the meetings and
Like-
cares.
Oh.
Unlike Chris. who
But he
doesn't
didn't run for
care.
treasurer. He ran for secretary, and that's a position where it's kind of just like, what are you gonna say? Like,
You just take
I care
notes.
about the club and I look at emails. That's the whole point of the position. Like, what?
I
like,
remember the password to my email
It's
account.
just a matter, yeah. It's just a matter of who can sell themselves the best for that position. You don't need any experience whatsoever. So like, he just didn't sell himself well enough.
Yeah.
So it was like, get
I
fucked,
mean,
nerd.
The real world is all about selling yourself. So
I was like, get fucked.
Just
nerd.
Cum zone.
Comes out.
Yeah, just like, get fucked, nerd.
So Chris stands up. Make me God.
That's essentially what I said. Yeah, like my speech was like half of the length of everyone else's, but it worked.
And then you just start embezzling all the Cubs funds.
Okay, so allegedly, I can talk about embezzling.
Ooh.
So allegedly, this is rumor. If you go to the student finance board, the people who fund the clubs, as an e-board member, and say, I need $1,000 for an e-board retreat, they give it to you. You can just get $1,000 for an e-board retreat.
do they follow up on that or no?
I haven't gone to SFB to find out, but theoretically, who wants to go on a retreat?
Yeah, I'm down.
Where are we retreating to?
Road trip.
I mean, they probably want.
Where are we advancing backwards to?
Look, they're probably gonna want they're probably gonna want receipts to prove that
And,
it's a
like,
retreat.
An itinerary, probably.
They're gonna want something to prove that I actually
I
spent
just
the money
it
when I
depends on
say I
what their
do.
definition of a retreat
So I'll just
is.
like
Yeah, what is it?
look. I'll just say that we went to like a swing event in California and that cost $1,000 exactly.
$1,000 is not going to get you far.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Yeah.
like we went to.
$1,000 is for plane tickets.
They have
and
stuff in
that's it.
they have stuff in Maine. I'm like, yeah, we drove up to Maine and that got a hotel room, like, so
We went to
$1,000.
Sevastopol.
I'll just get these like fake quotes. Just be like,
We could also actually go to Maine.
yeah, but like, it'd have to be for like a swing thing.
We just don't have to
if
go to
they want, if we wanted them to pay
Doesn't
for
have
it,
to be
unless I completely lied about it, which is what I was saying I would do, and then I just have $1,000 and we don't have to go anywhere.
Or we just plan to go somewhere that happens to be a swing thing in that area, but we don't go to the swing thing.
Or I just keep the $1,000 for myself.
That's it. That's what I would do.
I want to go on a trip.
Well, then you go embezzle some money.
Yeah, you go embezzle some money from some
Is the-
club.
Actually, yes. Like
And I could probably also embezzle money from the robotics club because they don't submit a budget like normal clubs do, our advisor just takes it from the engineering department, which is fine. He's allowed to do that.
Interesting.
Like there's like they have a fund for it because
Yeah.
because they're like, hey, Dr. Kim, why are you just taking money? And he's like, why not?
Robots, shut up.
Yeah, essentially. And they're like, all right, and they gave him the money for it. So like it's fine. It's completely fine. So if I just like submitted a budget for the robotics club for fake things, it wouldn't impact the club at all.
You're admitting it on recording now.
But I haven't done
He
it.
hasn't admitted to doing anything. He's
I've committed no
explaining
crime.
what he could potentially do.
I've committed no crimes.
Were he so inclined?
Were I so inclined?
And he
I can
never
edit
said
this.
he had an intention.
I can edit it.
That
He's just
also
saying
implies
it.
that he's going to leave this in, which he might. He might leave
There's
this.
a non-zero chance.
He might email this to somebody.
Look,
who
look,
would be
the odds of the
interested.
TC&J Financial Committee listening to this, slim. I like my odds.
I go with 0.
And look, if I hand them receipts, what are they going to say? What are they going to do? They're going to be like, oh, this is a fake receipt because on your podcast you said you'd
nobody-
have us
no.
a fake receipt. Looks like a real
It's
receipt
not
to
even
me.
your podcast. It's my podcast.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Besides,
it's
that
fine.
implies that anybody follows up on that anyway. No one follows up on that.
Oh, no, it's fucking chance. It's from the students.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they don't care.
There we got into college. I don't hear anymore.
So is this retreat? This like $1,000 for a retreat? Is this for just for like leadership?
It's
Or
supposed to be like, again, rumors. I don't know much about it. But apparently it's just like an e-board retreat. That's what I know about it.
Huh. Okay.
So I'm e-board. So I'll get us some retreat. And I'm e-board of 2 clubs. So I'll guess $2,000.
There you go.
Plus funds I still out of the base budget.
There you go.
Which, I mean, they approve
That
anything. They approve anything nowadays.
Yeah, that could easily be another 1,000 right there.
Well, apparently SFB fucked up their budgeting for this upcoming semester, and some clubs are going to get dicked.
Oh,
So we'll see where that dick falls.
Come
Zone. Come Zone.
Comes on.
Welcome to the Come
A
Zone.
reliable fallback.
This is the Come Zone. Okay, let's go on a retreat to the Come Zone.
Oh god.
Let's go to the come zone, boys. Let's move. Let's go.
Roll out.
I gotta pee. Find a topic.
Okay.
Do you have one?
I have a couple. I mean, you saw the list. I emailed it to you, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm busy.
Okay.
He's otherwise
Well, I
occupied.
don't know. There are some topics I want to save for more people to be present.
didn't say I'm thirsty, for the record.
I thought about it, but I decided not to for some reason.
Against his better
I can't
judgment.
explain my reasoning. That's just what happened.